Hello, dear viewers, and welcome to this special interview where we have a very special guest today who made history a couple of days ago also by becoming the first American to win a camel race here in the kingdom. He's a producer to some of the biggest stars in history, Whitney Houston, U2, Jay-Z, and one of the largest art collaborators in the world. Also a creative director to companies like Reebok and Aston Martin, as well as a recent graduate from Harvard University. Joining us is the man himself, Qasem Dean, also known as Swiss Beats. Welcome to the show, sir. Honored to have you.
Assalamu alaikum, assalamu alaikum.
Alaikum assalam. I'm very happy to have you with us. It's a great pleasure for me personally to have you also on behalf of the channel. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you. Thank you for having me. It's an honor. It's a blessing. Alhamdulillah.
Alhamdulillah, alhamdulillah. You've been all over the news in the past couple of days here in Saudi Arabia, you know, winning, having 3 camels win a camel race in an area. Tell us about, first of all, how did you get involved in camel racing? You know, how did that start?
That's the biggest question here back in the States. You know, my friends, everybody's calling me saying, Swiss, you know, how did you get involved in this? Well, I've always been into the Arabic culture. And every time I would travel, you know, even when I come to Saudi, you know, to Riyadh and visit friends and things like that, we would watch camel racing. And I was just like, man, like this is something different. This is something new. This is something that I don't see happening in the States. And me, I'm a disruptor. I love to do things that nobody's thinking about. And I also like to educate people on different cultures from my journeys and experiences. And so being the first American and African-American to own a camel racing team, one, I love it for the educational purposes so people can look into, you know, how beautiful these animals are and how beautiful the heritage is and the culture is in Saudi and in the Middle East, and speak with elegance and not only negativity. And that's why I made it something positive with my family as well. You know, I named the camels after people that I love because the camels are loved as well. They're like family members as well. And so I just wanted to do something different and educate people on something new.
You're a very successful man, Mr. Qasem. You know, you have a great mindset, also a very positive mindset towards success as you're able to be successful, whether it was in your music, producing, and also even in camel racing. When you joined, mashallah, you won 3 times. I remember also your participation in the Middle East last year. It was a phenomenal performance. You did well. A lot of people who did come enjoyed it as well and had a good time. Tell us about that experience in Pacific also, and how did you see it?
Oh man, Middle East was amazing because I never seen Saudi that way, and the world never seen Saudi that way. And I think that it was a good change up of what people think how Saudi celebrate, and to see everybody just having fun and seeing, you know, the men and the women celebrating together with love and peace and great music, and you know the creatives, you know, where they're expressing their freedom, and I really love seeing that. And that's what really connected me, you know, to Middle East, was seeing, you know, the artists coming outside to have some fun and express themselves, whether it was from a music, whether it's from fashion, whether it was from, you know, arts.
Yes.
All the creatives came out and celebrated during Middle East, and I can't wait to do it again.
Awesome. We're all waiting for you, my friend. Qasem, let me also ask you, I mean, we've been hearing that you might do a shayla, an English shayla, also collaborating also as well regarding your win in the camel race.
Yes.
Tell us about that. That's awesome, man.
My shayla's almost done. My shayla's almost done. Top secret, but you know, I'm collaborating with damn man, you guys got the big information, huh?
Yeah, you gotta tell us. Give us something.
You guys got the big information. But I'm working on a big intro from somebody that everybody knows or should know on that side. I'm collaborating also with Saudi local producer on that, which I'll disclose the name when we finish.
Okay.
But it's fun, you know. The thing is to represent and respect the tradition. And after every win, there's a shayla. So you know what? Now I have to incorporate the shayla because it's amazing. And you know, our team already do it, but I'm gonna put the Swiss Beats vibe to it as well,
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
and have some fun with it.
Your relationship with Saudi Arabia also, whether it was passion, love, if I may call it, how did that start? Let me say also, the viewers also are interested to know more about how did that relationship start and what does Saudi Arabia mean to you as well?
Yes, so my relationship and my love for Saudi started when my grandfather, Imam Elbit Shamsuddin, my grandfather, who gave Muhammad Ali his shahada, and he visited Mecca and Medina, did the Hajj, and the photos that he was sending me from there, I felt something very spiritual. The landscape, and I always was into the Arabic music. I was, you know, going from Kulthum to, you know, you name it, Majid, everybody. I always been connected to the energy of the Middle East, you know, and then I started traveling. Then I started traveling to the Middle East. This is a 15-year relationship
MashaAllah, MashaAllah.
with the Middle East. This is not something new. This is not something from hype. This is not something from money. This is something from pure passion, which is why, you know, people can see me going so hard with the camel racing team.
Yeah.
It's something that I wanted to do. And it's something that, you know, that I wanted people to just experience. And not only that, I have a company called Good Intentions where,
Exactly, yeah.
you know, where we're collaborating with all of the youth in Saudi to help rebuild a better Saudi, you know, by Saudi for Saudi,
Yeah.
you know, with my company, Good Intentions. Then we have my partner Noah, and it's amazing. You know, I'm probably the only person from the U.S. in the company, but I love it. You know,
Yes,
it's
you
supposed
are.
to be like that. Yeah.
Thank you, Qasim. Also, on behalf of the Saudi people and my channel and everybody here in the kingdom, I want to say that we love you, we love your family. Great love also to the American people. Good vibes over there. We appreciate you a lot. We appreciate, of course, all what you do when it comes into giving, you know, positive exposure to the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia and speaking positively about it also and telling all the great experience you had here, whether it was to the media or to your friends. That's definitely something very beautiful that we do appreciate. And it's always a pleasure to have you with us.
Thank you. And I want to give a big shout out to my brother, Prince Batter, who's changing the game, you know, with the arts and the creativity. You know, look at what's happening in Alula. Like, this is about to be one of the best places in the world, with everything untouched, natural, you know, even the new collaborations that's happening, and just to witness these things. I was there in Alula when Mariah wasn't even fully built. It was just a shell. I was able to be there, and I got to see the landscape. And man, you know, the vision of Saudi is the future, and it's a blessing, and it's about time, and everybody deserves it. MashaAllah.
MashaAllah, exactly. I want to ask you one last question. How is the reaction, let's say, back in the US, whether it was from the media or from the people in general also, when they heard that, you know, mashallah, Qasim Deen is, and also, I saw also one page where it says a new obsession, which is camel, of course. How was the reaction back home regarding you competing in camel racing and your interest in camel racing in general?
It was big, you know, it was big. People didn't really understand it at first. And then, you know, they seen us win 1 gold, 2 gold, 3 gold, 1 bronze, 1 silver. And, you know, they're like, wait a minute. Like, then they seen the Rough Rider logo on the jacket, which is my family logo that comes from the label Rough Riders, you know, music label. And so when people started seeing the Rough Rider logo, it started connecting them to the races, and it started connecting them to Saudi, and it started connecting them to the culture a little bit. So they're like, wait a minute, I understand this. But the feedback has been great. You know, all of the magazines want to do big interviews. I told them to give me a week because I didn't get any rest. You know, the 6 days of the racing that my camel was in, I had to wake up 5 a.m. every morning to catch the races. So that means I didn't sleep for 6 days because there's no way. Right. So
did you hear my commentary on it? By the way, I was the one who commented on your second one, actually, with Egypt.
Yes.
With Egypt.
Yes. I love the way that you broke the whole race down with Egypt. And Egypt was, you know, I joked with him. you know, because he's very competitive. Egypt is very competitive.
Yeah.
And so when he woke up, I was like, man, you know, you didn't make it this time. He was like, man, I knew it.
Yeah.
I think you should have named another camel Egypt. And I said, see, you have to have patience,
Yeah.
and you're not going to win every time.
True. True.
But this time you did win, right?
He did win, and it was a phenomenal performance, by the way. You know, I got pretty hyped and excited also doing it. Again, Mr. Qasem, thank you so much, sir. It was a pleasure. It was fun talking to you. It was a great honor to me personally also to have you on the show here. And on behalf of the channel, I would like to thank you again for joining us. And we all hope this is not the last time, inshallah.
Thank you. And I cannot forget my amazing team.
Yeah, please.
My trainers, the family, everybody, you know. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. And hopefully this is the beginning of many, inshallah.
Inshallah.